Okay. What I was trying to tell is, yesterday we have written this, right? Media queries. Hello, everyone. And now I'll try to execute this. Okay, this is what it is getting, right? The output. Now, if you try to like do this, I mean, minimize the screen, then you can see the media queries is applying. It is applying, right? But when I try to inspect it, this is applying here. When it comes to mobile, this is mobile. But it is not applying if you observe, right? It is side by side, but we want up and down, but it is not applying. Why it is not applying? In a sense, we need to pass a meta tag here. Okay, we call it as viewport. This tag you need to pass. Okay, inside your head, meta is equals to meta name is equals to viewport. Okay, to your complete viewport, whatever the size it is going to be. For that, we are telling the content width is equals to device width. Okay, it is going to take your device width, and the initial scale is going to be from 1.0. It is going to start from 1.0. Okay, now if you try to pass it over inside the head, the output, see, now it is applying or not? It is impacting. So that meta tag is also, when it comes to responsiveness, without responsiveness also, if you pass that, that is well and good. Okay, so if something is not working, you need to check why it is not applying. Okay, this is the reason. If you haven't observed this, but if you observe this, this is the reason why it will not work. Okay, next. Yeah, today we are going to talk about background properties. Okay, first we will try to go see, like I will write the basic structure. Now I'm gonna say this. Okay, background properties.html. And also one more important thing, when you are writing code, try to use how the structure is also important, how the way you are writing is also important. Okay, like don't write like this. Okay, proper indentation, proper formation is also very important when you are writing the code. Okay, you should also follow this. For once you have written some tag, give them some tab space, then you start writing the next tag. Okay, don't like this sort of things. Next, first we'll try to talk about what are all the background properties we have. Background properties. Inside this we have background color. First we'll try to talk about background color. Okay, inside this background color, what are all the things we are going to have? Okay, background color. No, the properties. Background color. First, just talk about colors. We have normal color, color name. We have hexadecimal color. Next we have HSL and HSLA. Okay, we'll try to check what are all this. Firstly, I'll go with background color. Further, I'll try to take some tag, something like section. Okay, or else background color, color name, background color name. Okay, for this section, I'll just copy paste this multiple times. Okay. Here, what I'm gonna do is for my first section, I'm gonna add. You can tell the pseudo classes how to add this. Section of first child. Okay. Background color of yellow. Okay, now we'll try to execute this. Open in default viewer. Now what do you can see? You can see. Yes. Understood what is happening? And we'll add some font color as well. Which selector is it? Font size. You tell me which property it is, which selector it is. This one. Which one? Pseudo selectors. Next, you understood, like this is one way of writing the color. Next, we have bag using hexadecimal code. Okay. Hexadecimal code in the sense color code. Hexadecimal color codes. Okay, if you see this HS, I mean, you will be having color codes. Hexadecimal color, hexadecimal. RGB color also I have RGB, RGBA. Okay, these are all the color codes. Now, if you try to have a look, this, if I click on something, the color code, you want to pick this color. Now I just copy this color code and I'm gonna paste it over here. Yes. Okay, now if you try to have a look, that color has been applied. Okay, that we call it as hexadecimal colors. Next we have HSL. HSL means hue, saturation, and lightening. Okay, you're gonna pass 3 values over here. Okay, for this also, here it is going to be HSL. Here you can see HSL. Okay, if you copy all these 3, 10, if you want, like particularly for this color. Okay, then HSL 106, 78, 45. One 106, 94, 97, and 45. The color, color is going to change. That's it. What is happening? But okay, we are giving background color of. We need to pass HSL. Simple. Okay, then it is going to apply. Oh, HSL 106, 95, 45. Okay, we'll check here. Okay, here it is HSL. We need to give it here in percentages. Okay, it is just showing the value over here. Here it is giving the total value, how it is going to execute. I'll just copy it and paste it over here. Save, and if you try to have a look, that color is applying. Okay. Next, in the same way, we have not only here, we can also have this in W3, I mean, wherever you want. Okay, these are all the color pickers. It is going to give you the results. See, here we have this hexadecimal colors. Okay, if you keep here, we have RGBS HSL. These HSL colors. See here, you have all the HSL colors here. Okay, HSLA means next we have HSLA. A stands for alpha. Okay, it is going to have its opacity value. Okay, next HSLA. HSL, here we have HSLA. HSLA color CSS. If you open this, you can find this particular HSLA values. You just gonna copy this. You don't need to like worry about all these colors, because like I was trying to tell, what I was trying to tell is in what are all the different possible ways you can write your colors. That's it. When it comes to these colors and all, they're gonna provide you the colors. Okay, the designer is going to provide you with all the colors. Okay, with all the possible values. Like he is going to provide in hexadecimals, and he is also hexadecimal. All these available properties he is going to provide. Whichever you want, you can use it. Okay, but what are all the possible ways? You should know. That is what we are talking about here. I'll just copy this and paste it over here. Okay. What is this 0.3? 0.3 is nothing but its opacity. Okay, see, if you try to see 0.3, if you increase it, excuse me, 0.5. Okay, see the color, it is like increasing. Okay, opacity in the sense it is going to reduce its color. Next, what do we have? RGB colors. RGB in the sense red, green, and blue colors. Okay, the combination of all these three colors. We'll try to add first one more. For the second color, we'll try to add RGB colors. Background RGB colors. Okay, here for my which child? Second child. How we're gonna write the second child syntax? Is there anything like I told you second child? It is going to have first child and last child. Then in the middle, if you want to pick something, it's going to have nth child. You are not at all like visiting it again. I understood that. Section of nth child of 2. Okay, background color. Okay, background color of RGB. Okay, you can pass the values, something like 12, 39, 45. Let's check what it is going to return. Okay, it is returning some color. Okay, it should be under 225. 225. It should not go beyond 225. Okay, for each, before that you can have, okay, the values 225, 225, 225. If you pass, it's going to be like light gray. Okay, then if you go beyond it, it is going to like becomes white. There is no color added. Okay, next HS, I mean RGB. A stands for alpha. Okay, similar to the HSLA, and you're gonna, this also has some opacity value. Okay, and also it is applying some opacity value as well. Understood? Any doubts? I mean, these are all the different ways you can apply your colors. Okay, you can also pick colors from here as well. What are the in what are all the possible ways? Hexa values. This is hexadecimal values, and this is for RGB colors, and this is for HSL. You have RGBA, HSLA.
zero slightly like the headings are the heading color like darker to the lighter.
I'll just tell you. Okay, that I'll try to discuss. Next, we have multiple colors. That is what you are asked. Okay, multiple background colors. We have two types. What are the two types? Linear gradient and radial gradient. Okay. Now for this, we'll write that for the third one. Okay. For third one, section of nth child. I can make it last child. Last child. Background. Here it is going to have background property, and I'm gonna remove this. Linear gradient. Background of linear gradient. Linear gradient of. You need to pass the colors over here. What are all the colors? Red, any colors. Okay. Orange, brown, anything. Save, and we'll try to reload it. I'll explain. What is your doubt? Right of something like 100 px. What is happening? Multicolors it is applying. Red, orange, and brown. Okay, but it is in from top to bottom. But you want from left to right. Then what you're gonna do? To right, to left, anything. Okay, the first property. If you pass it as a first property, then okay, it starts from the right side. Okay, to left. In the sense, it is going to start from here. Okay, in the same way, up, left, right, bottom. Bottom in the sense by default it is going to be bottom. Okay, the which one? If you are not passing anything, it is by default bottom. Understood? You understood how this multicolors is applying?
Opacity also work here.
Opacity will not work. Okay. Now you should try to check over there in Achieva site also. They have done the same thing, linear gradient. See for this, inspect. But we need to look for which properties? Hover properties. So we need to check hover. Okay, this is hover. For this, we need to check hover properties. So if you try to check here, they have used linear gradient. They have given to right the first color and the second color. Okay. Next, we'll add one more section. This linear gradients. Okay, this is radial gradient. Okay, and this I'll make it as nth child of 3. Okay, I'll just copy paste this. Okay, background color RGB, and I'm gonna copy this property. Okay, linear, which one we have discussed? Radial gradient. So radial gradients.
Section last time.
Last. Then you don't need to pass the index. Okay. Next, what do we have? Now if you try to look, this one, right? Background color area height also 100 pixels. It is not working. Okay, this is a thing which is why it is not working. Radial gradient. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now I'll try to change some other colors. Green, yellow, margin bottom of something like 20 px. Okay. Now what is happening? It is like going to have oval, I mean rounds. Okay, around it's like a circle, radial in the sense. Okay, no one is going to use this radial. Okay, but we have that option as well. Most of the times you are going to prefer linear. Okay, because this is like who is going to use this sort of things. Okay, so very rare cases. If any scenario is set, then you can use it, or else you can ignore. But what are all the multicolors available? Properties, linear and radial gradient. Okay, and also you should remember the syntax, the properties name, how to write. Okay, like you should not by heart, but you should know how to write it. That's it. Okay, if you go on to some interviews, no. Okay, if you go to interviews, you should if they ask you to write, you should be in a position to write. Okay, when you're working, it is fine, you can like Google it, but you, for each and every time, if you are for each simple things, if you are Googling it, then it is waste of time. Okay, in real time, for this sort of things, you should keep on writing. You should not research. I mean, you should be used to it. Okay, when you are like writing some logics, then you need to like research these sort of things. It should go with the flow. Okay, now this is done. Now we'll try to talk about a background image. Okay, up to now we have written, we have added the images. Have you tried, any one of you tried background images? Tried? Then the same thing we are going to do it, sure. But I'm gonna explain a few more properties with it, along with it. Background image. Okay, I'm gonna say this as background image. Okay, this fine. Now I'm gonna take some section or anything. Or else I can also take it some figure as well. Okay, you can use this figure as well. Figure. I'll just use section. Okay, for this section, I need to add some image. Class is equals to okay. Copy. The bg image. Now how to write the syntax is background image URL, and you're gonna pass the path. Okay, what is there any images available? Images. We have two folders, images. Oh, it's a file. Images. Inside this, I'll try to take this anything nature. We need to come out of this particular folder. Images and nature dot JPG. Save, and if you execute this, open in default viewer, but you see no image because it is not having any height. Also, okay. Now you can see the image. But you are not seeing the complete image because of which the image size is different and this is different. Okay, we'll try to take some small image. Sorry, images, some images. We'll try to take this image. I think very small. Okay, I'll just copy this, save as. Okay, and the extension is JPEG. Okay, images images JPEG. Okay, now if you try to have a look, what exactly is happening before? It is like not happening to the complete image, but what here is happening? It is repeating because of the image sizes. Okay, what exactly is happening in the sense? Okay, think that this is okay. This is the height you are given. Okay, but if you look at the image, it is like this. Okay, this is the size. So these are all the empty spaces. What this is going to do is it's going to repeat. Okay, it is going to repeat, and also you cannot see the full image, right? See, that is why, because the image is one cropped here, it keeps on repeating. Understood? Next, for that, what you're going to do is background repeat, background repeat, no repeat. Okay, now you should try to check. It's not repeating. Next, we have few more properties in it. Background repeat, repeat X and repeat Y. Okay, it is repeating X, Y in the sense in Y axis it is going to repeat. Okay, see, it keeps on repeating in Y axis. Next. No repeat. That is why we have no repeat. Okay, by default it is going to be repeat. If you want to repeat in X axis, we're going to use repeat X, Y directions, repeat Y. If you no need to repeat, no repeat. Simple. I'll make it as no repeat. Next, what do we have? Background. Background size. Background position also I have. Center. Okay, no repeat. Okay, what you can see, center. For this 100%, it is that image center is, we can see that image, particular image center. Okay, Now I'm gonna pass top. It's going to show from the top end, or else bottom. Is going to from the beginning. I mean from the bottom, and I want something like top right. Okay, from top and on the right. Okay, bottom right. Then what it is going to be? Image bottom and on the right. Okay.
The first is for the image. The second is for the first like value is for the image,
Ah,
and the second is for the
this one, this bottom.
this bottom
Is for the image, like which bottom it is coming, and this is like telling
is the screen version.
right or left hand. But left, bottom left. No, yeah, bottom left. Okay, it is not like yeah, that is the thing. Okay, it is going to start from the whichever you want from here. Okay, next now I'm gonna make this and the background precision, and also we have a few more properties. Now I'll try to show it here. Inspect. Here you can see what are all the available properties. Okay, see these are all the available properties. You can see only these things, but I mean which side you want? You want to use both values, bottom left, top right. That things you can use it, which I have told you here. Okay, bottom left, right, everything. Next we have which background size. Background size of cover. Okay, now what it is happening? It is taking the complete screen. Okay, if you want to see the complete image, then the height also it should cooperate, right? Okay, if the normally big images, then it is going to be fine, but it is a small image, so it is going to take a little bit zoom. Okay, now we'll try to check background cover properties. Background size, we have only the cover and auto contain this normal these things contain, in the sense it is going to show the image, full image, but it is not going, it cannot cover the whole width of it. Okay, cover in the sense it is going to cover the whole thing, and this is like the normal things. Okay, next we have background attachment. What is background attachment? It's going to have two values, fixed and scroll. Fixed. Okay, and here I'm gonna add something like body. I'm gonna increase it, the height. Okay, what is happening? Is the image moving? No, it is fixed. I'll increase some height. Okay, I can see the image is fixed over there. Okay, you can, I think you have already seen this set of in some other websites. When you are scrolling, some images will not move, like the background image. It will be staying there. Okay, behind the scenes, this is what are happening. If you scroll in a sense, then you now you can see the differences. What is happening? Okay, now you see the image is also moving, but the fixed, it is not going to move. Okay, understood the differences? These are all small properties. If you understand this, you can easily write whatever, however you want, you can like make the page. Okay, but you should know these things. Okay, if you know these things, then it is well and good. You can easily perform it. Okay, now this is done. Any doubts in it? No, right? We have this fixed make it fixed here. Next, we have background clip. Okay, for this padding box and border box. What? I'll tell you. Okay, for this we'll try to add some border of 2px, or for this I'll use 10px of solid red. VG image. Next section. Okay, we'll make this as a parent. We'll add one more section, or else we'll add some div over here. Div. For this div, we'll add the border. Div. What is happening here? Where is his background image? Okay, that is the thing. We haven't passed a complete value, so it is not coming. I haven't closed this. That is the reason it is not coming. Okay. Okay. Okay, now you can see. Okay. Now what I'm gonna do is, I'll just we can give this here itself. Okay, I'll just remove this tip. Now, to understand this, I'll make this as which one? Dashed. Okay, so that you can see the differences. I'll change the image as well. Image of nature.jpg. Okay, you can see the image. Now, if you try to see, I can add that property background clip. Background clip of border box. Okay, where is the image now? Like the border is applying to on the, for image also the border is applying. Okay, but padding box. Okay, now it is not applying for the image. The padding is not applying for the image. Understood the difference? What is the difference?
We are not use the padding of box that appear inside of border.
I mean that for image also the border is going to apply. Okay, so that is why I was given this dash to see the differences. If you have solid, we cannot see the difference. Understood? Any doubts in it? Like this is about the background properties. Okay, what are very simple properties. If you understand, if you have these properties, that's it. Simple. And what are the background cards we have? HS, I mean, first from the beginning we'll go. Colors, color name, color code, HSL, HSLA, RGB, RGBA. What is RGB? A stands for HSL, lightning, lightness. Okay. Next, and what is the A value? What it is going to do? Opacity. What is opacity?
It's only up to 1 on this. It starts 0 to
0 to 1. Okay. What this opacity in a sense, it is like the overlay of it. Okay. It reduces the color. Okay. Next. Multi background colors. What are we have? Linear gradient and radial gradient. Okay, the two. Next, background image. How you are going to write our background image? Background URL, the path, URL and the path. And what are the properties we have? Okay, go in order. Background repeat. What are all the things we can write? Value.
No repeat.
No repeat. Repeat X, repeat Y. No repeat. Okay, by default, it is repeat. Okay, next. Background position. Center.
bottom,
Top, bottom, top right, top left, everything. Okay. Next, background size. Cover. Cover in the sense, what is this cover? It covers the whole element. Next, contain. It shows the complete image, but with its height and width. Okay. Next, background attachment. What is background attachment? It is going to have two values, fixed or scroll. Okay, fixed in the sense it is going to fix or there without moving, and when it comes to scroll, it goes with the flow. Next, we have background clip. What is this?
The background border, the image border.
Oh, what are all the values we have?
Padding box
And border box. Okay. Today, what you're gonna do is you try to like practice this. Okay, I'll give you an assignment. Try to complete it. Okay, along with it, the Achievers IT. How many have you done completely? You done? You? Today. How many today's? మీరు మధ్యాహ్నం వస్తున్నారా?
ఇంకొకటి రాదా సార్ డైలీ
కూర్చొని మధ్యాహ్నం వచ్చి కూర్చొని ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయండి.